Hi friends, let me show you a cute abstract flower, kind of like a band, goes on the forehead. And let me show you the steps. I'm gonna grab a flat brush like this and a cake with some purples. So we're gonna start with the flowers, but let me show you where I'm going so you can see. I'm grabbing a little white just to show you so you guys can see. I'm gonna do a very small line there because like that I know I'm gonna stay there, okay? And grabbing my flat to start building flowers, and I'm gonna try to grab the dark purple and the light purple and on my small brush, and I'm gonna do like maybe one flower here, maybe another flower here, and another flower there. See? I will stay there, so it's gonna make sense in a little bit. So let's start with some petals. So I'm gonna do wiggle to the petals. Look like a flower. They look like a flower. And with the purple, the dark purple, just fill it out the inside. You don't have to worry too much on that part. And also don't worry too much with the wiggling because just make it look like random flowers. So here is space for another one. So I'm gonna do wiggle, wiggle. Maybe here I'm gonna have space for maybe four, which is okay. In the dark, fill it out the dark and the inside. If you feel like you want to do another stroke, just go back and do it. Grabbing more paint because dries fast. And I'm gonna do another flower here. The lines for the reference for just try to stay there, but you can do whatever you like. Here I'm gonna do few petals and fit out in the middle. Trying to drag the purple. Sometimes I do it with the back of my brush, or I can do it with the purple, with the paint. So whatever it works for you, just make it look like flowers. Like I said, don't worry about the shape. I'm gonna do another one on the other side, right here. And one more on the other side. Sometimes I have space for 3, 4, or 5. Okay, you can do it like I say with the back of the brush, fill it out, or you can do it with the paint. Whatever works, whatever way works best for you. I'm gonna go out and add a little more white to the one of the flowers. Keep using the same, and maybe just to make it more visible on the video. Okay. Kind of like that. Maybe do this one. I'm just looking which ones they need a little more color. Just that. Okay, it's gonna make sense in a little bit. Now with a black paint and a small round brush, I'm gonna outlining the whole thing. One second. Here you go. Going around every flower I did with the black, wiggling the brush like that. Whatever you see is empty space goes there and fill it out with black. Okay, it's gonna make sense like you say in a little bit. What I like about these is there is nothing so precise, so you can play around with the flowers. If it looks like flowers, the girls love it, so you don't have to worry too much about it. And in the middle of the flowers, I'm gonna do flicks with the same brush. So here's my middle, I'm gonna do flicks like so. So like that you don't have to switch brushes for, many brushes. You can use the one that you still have it in your hands and just use it to the flicks. And put this one kind of like that. Yeah, in the middle because we're gonna do a little flicks there. See, it's very random, but it looks fun. Yeah, the girls like it. Uh, Still using this. I'm gonna do like a little bit of lines here just to make these more connected, like so. And the same here, wherever I feel is there is a little empty space the connection. And here, I'm gonna do a little swirl to to pull this down and make it more like a super curly little flick. The same thing on the other side. Still using the same, I'm gonna add a little teardrops here just to make more fully space here. Here another space. You can change the color, you can add more uh, lines, whatever you like. The whole point is to practice and use the brushes and don't feel afraid about the brushes. Okay, I'm gonna do a little teardrops here because I feel like we can add some. Okay, now let me use white and we're gonna add a little dots here and there. Don't forget to subscribe to follow me on TikTok and Pinterest, Instagram. I'm everywhere with the same name. Here in the middle, I'm gonna do like a white dots. Different sizes. Fill it out the empty space that we don't like in the middle. Always in the beginning, nothing makes sense until we tie everything together. Like that. This is kind of like a good practice for just to have fun. I always like to practice. Sometimes I don't make videos or tutorials, but I'm always practice. Here in the little spaces, we're gonna add a little white. Wherever we feel there is a little space, we're gonna add a little white just to highlight little spaces. Kind of like that. And if you wanna add dots here, you can add dots there, just to connect the whole vibe here and look more like tied together, like I say. That's why I feel like this part was like, don't worry about it. If you look like messy, look cool. So here I can add more details, maybe stencil or stencils on the forehead. But for me, it's something fast and it's cute. I can add sparkles in the bottom part, connect like a little mask. But for me, this one is just perfect. The girls like it. And you can always change the one stroke for pink, blue, any color you like. But the whole thing is just like that. I hope you guys like it. Like I said, if you live in Houston, I can do your birthday party, your church event, your festival. You can always text me or call me. I'm on Facebook at Texas Phone Face Painting, and I hope guys I can see you soon, because I will try to keep posting more videos. Even if they not perfect, I need to keep posting for you. And for my friend, la hija de mi amiga Marta, estos videos son dedicados a ti. Gracias por mirarlos y por darles like. Cuídense. Goodbye.